Hello beautiful people, welcome to my channel. If you are a new subscriber, welcome, and if you are a return subscriber, welcome back. Everything that I use in this video will be listed down below, so feel free to check that out. And if you haven't done so, please subscribe so you don't miss whenever I post another video. Let's hop straight into it. I normally start off with my eyes, but today I'm going to start off with my face, and I'm going in with my moisturizer, just applying it all over, making sure that I really moisturize my face really well, since I'm going to be doing a more mattifying look. I'm going in with this primer because I love the way that it keeps my makeup in place pretty much as long as I'm wearing it, and I don't have to worry about going to reapply anything. I haven't used this particular foundation in a while, so I wanted to go ahead and use this. And as you can see, it is a little lighter than my face, but if you look closely at my neck, it's more so of that color. And that's because my face has gotten a lot darker since being here in the UAE. And to blend it out, I'm using some stamping motions, and I'm really taking my time with this, making sure that everything is properly blended, because I am going to build this up and I don't want those dots to show through when building it. You do not have to apply it like this. This is just the way that I wanted to apply it with this particular foundation, because I haven't used it in a while and I wanted to make sure that it didn't dry down too fast on me. And with this concealer and the foundation, it really wasn't much of a highlighted difference, but you can tell a difference just a little bit, but not too much. But I am going to blend out everywhere else, and then when it comes to under the eyes, I am going to let that sit a little longer because I want that to be more full coverage. And I don't know if you guys could tell the difference, but there is slightly a difference between the foundation and the concealer. So I am going to blend out the edges with my foundation brush just to make sure I don't have any harsh lines. And just to add a little more coverage, I'm going to go in with a little more of that concealer. And I'm going to let this sit and dry down just a little bit. And while I do that, I'm going to go in with some bronzer. I'm also going to add this bronzer to contour my nose as well before blending out that concealer. This is just to help clean up if I do have any overage with the bronzer. That concealer will fix that. I'm going to take this accent brush to kind of help blend out that bronzer a little more on my nose. Now I'm going to use that same brush and blend out that concealer underneath my eyes. And as you can see, it did brighten up the eyes a little more. I'm going to go back in with that foundation brush just to blend out those edges a little more because I don't want any harsh lines. I don't want you to be able to tell where the concealer stopped and where the bronzer began. Now I'm just making sure that I remove any excess powder from the creasing area under my eyes before going in with the powder. And as you can see with this powder, even though it is the same or similar to my skin tone, it is translucent and it don't really give me that highlighted look. But if you want that more highlighted look, I suggest you go in with a brighter concealer, but not too bright. Your concealer should be 2 shades lighter than your foundation shade. I also use this same powder to pretty much set the rest of my face as well. And I'm just going in with some setting spray to help set everything into place. And then I'm going to let that dry down a little bit. Now I'm going in with my eyeshadow palette and I'm going to be doing a blue smoky eye. So I'm going in with that dark blue shade. And I forgot my eyeshadow shield, so I just grabbed a corner of a box with a crispy edge. And that's how I'm going to apply that dark blue shade, making sure that that line is as crispy as I can get it. You don't want to press this into your skin to the point that it leaves an indent, but you want to have it in place while you apply the color so that the line is nice and straight. So I'm going to blend out the remaining shadow and I'm going to basically apply that right under where the transition color will go, making sure that I kind of stay in that area because I'm going in with another blue. I decided to go in with another palette, and since I did not want the blues to be too far off from each other, I decided to go in one that was slightly lighter than that one. And when applying this blue, I'm going above as well as on top of that first blue shade, making sure that everything is nicely blended together. Since both of those shades were too close to each other, I decided to go in with this lighter blue shade out of that second palette. And I just put that right on top of that second blue, but both of the colors still blended together to make the perfect blue shade. So I did not have to go back in with the second shade that I used. I'm going back in with that first shade just to make sure that everything is nicely blended together, as well as I didn't want that shade to kind of get lost between that third shade, so I wanted to apply a little bit more. At this point, I was thinking, did I forget to add concealer to my lid? I use concealer to act as a primer, but then I remembered that I did actually when I fixed my brows. Now I'm going in and doing a cut crease, and I'm using the guide to kind of help me to make the process a little faster. I'm going in with that third blue shade and I'm just applying that right between where the darker blue as well as the concealer meet. And I'm just doing that to kind of help clean up that concealer a little bit. And I didn't want that color to be too much of that light blue shade, so I'm going to fix it a little bit with that second blue shade. I'm also making sure that I blend everything together. And now I'm going to set that concealer with some translucent powder just to make sure that I don't receive any creasing. I'm going in with a white eyeshadow, and with this particular white eyeshadow, it is a bit chalky, so you will see me build it up quite a bit because I want a smooth surface. So I'm going to build it up until I feel like I can't build it no more. And then I'm going to dust away the excess towards the end where the blue and the white meet. Even though that white takes a lot to get to where you want it to be, this look is very pretty. And it's not even finished yet. And I was going to finish the look just like that, but then I seen this cute blue glitter, so I decided to apply that right in the center of that blue, and this made this look pop. I'm going back in with that white because I felt like it wasn't enough, and I decided to really press that in and kind of dust it around a little bit, and that really helped. Now I'm dusting away that excess powder that I had to put under my eye just to make sure that it caught any fallout that I might have with the eyeshadows. This part is so funny to me. I wasn't going to keep it, but it's funny. So I put the wrong lash on the wrong eye. I didn't notice it at first, but then I had to look in the mirror one more time because the front part was longer than the back. And you will see that part in just a second. Girl, no I didn't. I was so tickled I had to finish the rest of the look off camera. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. Please don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss whenever I post.